What's up, my friends? Welcome back to our blind Let's Play of The Witcher. Here we are with Geralt, and we are in Kaer Morhen here. We're going to head on up to talk to Deirdre Adamain, I believe her name is. The lady that is accused of being a mutant, succumbing to the Black Sun Curse or whatever it is. Let's look at the journal before we head up. Actually, we only have one damn quest, and let's talk to Eskel. Vesemir believes that we Witchers should remain neutral on the Deirdre issue. He asked me to speak with Eskel, who was in the mine exterminating Kikumors. Well, we need to go talk to Eskel, obviously, which is, he said the mine out there, but I actually want to finally touch base with Deirdre, so let's get right to it. No reason to waste time, friends. Because I'm very curious to what the heck she is even going to say. And it's really all very interesting considering who she actually is. Eskel's child, surprise, kinda? Look at her, she's got two wolves here. Beanchi and Abel. The Yabble? I can't say it, but it's, yeah, something.
Greetings, Geralt. I'm Deirdre. Eskel spoke of you.
I've heard a few things about you, too.
If you mean from that lying shrew Glevisig.
Calm down. I don't tend to judge based on rumors.
Geralt?
Alright, well, interesting enough. Let's ask her that last. Hopefully she's not going to feed us to the wolves here. Or attempt to. Interesting, because up there on her shoulder, she looks like she has a wolf school emblem. I wouldn't say it's a wolf school emblem, but she has a wolf. That's probably on the lines of her and her wolves. How she's got this pack thing going on. Anyways, let's ask her about Eskel first.
What do you want from Eskel?
You can be disarmingly kind.
That was brusque, you're right. Sorry.
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Caingorn? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a Witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish your witch's mores sound. I constantly hear things like, we're witches have no feelings and so on. You don't fool me. You have feelings, emotions, you're like all people except faster. I cannot fathom why you strive so hard to hide that.
It's rarely wise to fight a legend. Sometimes you have to make do with it.
Perhaps, but I'm not deceived.
So, it's interesting she says that we have feelings. Let's go back to the last episode when Vesemir said something about they didn't have the heart or stomach to just send her out on her own because she was like wounded, hungry, she was being chased. So that just goes to tell you guys that like Witchers, or let's just say wolf school Witchers, are very different. It has to be like, I'm just going to be a firm believer that it's Vesemir. I know Geralt has his emotions and such. That's a bit different from other Witchers, but Vesemir really is the staple to holding all of us together. That is Vesemir, and it's turning us in, like, it's just the way he is. It's kind of turning us different. And that's just how I feel about it. Like, other Witchers, I want to definitely meet more along the way. Even Berengar showed definitely a lot of emotions. I'm just wondering if that's just how this game is, or if that's how all the Witchers are. Like, it's how they're portraying this. If it's just the wolf school that they're portraying, or if it's just all the Witchers in general have emotions, but it just kind of surprises people when they actually come out with emotions. I don't know. I guess we'll see as we keep going. Obviously, we'll probably get more in the second game because of the way the first one ended.
How did you find Kaer Morhen?
I always know where Eskel is. I merely need to think about him.
Interesting enough. Could say the same thing probably with Ciri. In a way.
Deirdre, do you know what Sabrina and your brother want from you?
Isn't it obvious? Sabrina wants to place my sweet little brother on the throne of Caingorn. My brother, who is entirely subservient to her, and who, as the Prince of Caingorn, will have a vote on King Hensel's council.
I was asking about something else.
All right, then. She believes me to be cursed, tainted in my mother's very womb. She believes me to be a monster.
Are you?
How the hell should I know? When I prick my finger, I bleed. I also bleed each month. When I eat too much, my stomach aches. I sing when I am joyful. And when I feel hatred, I kill. I don't know if I'm a monster. Yet I do know what Sabrina is capable of. She is a monster you seek.
I hate to say this, and my memory just really eludes me on the, I cannot even remember the short stories, the name of that story with Renfrey. I just call it the Butcher of Blaviken story because I can't really remember. But I honestly feel like Renfrey said that to Geralt in the books, what she just said about the whole bleeding thing. I'm pretty sure she did say that. That's kind of a throwback there. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong.
Explain. I'd like to hear your side.
I was 19 and happy when Sabrina showed up at the castle. My father, who always preferred Merwin, was old and ill by this time, so he could no longer bother me. My brother had been away at King Henselt's court, and I could handle most of the courtiers. I was at a tender age, and I fell in love. His name was Roban. I even considered a morganatic marriage. Girlish fantasy.
What does Sabrina have to do with this?
She arrived with my brother, whom she already had on a short lead. She observed me, interrogated servants, tested the situation. My father's company of knights treated me like a daughter. I had always liked hunting, took part in manhunts for bandits. She needed proof, some spectacular way to defame me.
And in your carelessness, you provided her with that proof.
Sabrina decided to provoke me. She seduced Roban using magic so powerful that his mind became confused. He suddenly developed an intense fear of animals, especially of the dogs he bred. I wanted to help him. It was then I discovered that mages found it hard to cast spells in my presence, and that spells previously cast gradually subsided if I was near. I went to the small chamber Roban inhabited just above the kennel, and I found Sabrina there. I admit, I was enraged, wanting to tear her apart, but she was too quick. The hag flew out of the window on a broom. Roban was left drooling, whimpering like a child. Within an hour he had ceased gibbering, and within 2 he understood what the witch had done to him. I thought all was in order and I could leave him. I wished to settle the score with her and entered the castle. I know not what happened, but the spell grasped Roban once more as soon as I was gone. He began feverishly seeking Sabrina. In his wildness he entered a pen occupied by a very aggressive hunting hound.
Did he survive?
Yes. Though mentally he became a 2-year-old child, a child that feared animals intensely. Sabrina blamed the accident on me. I swore then that I would kill her. I carry a blade should I get the opportunity to use it.
Well, you gotta feel kind of sorry for this lass, without a doubt. Out of all the things she said, the one thing that's really sticking out to me, friends, is she said Sabrina, fled out of the window on a broom. Crazy. Witches actually use brooms, I guess, to fly, huh? Interesting, but I do kind of feel for her. She has a lot of shit going on here, and I don't know. She seems like she probably could be a threat, but I don't really know. I definitely feel like Sabrina's more of a threat than she is, but I just cannot tell, friends. It's harsh. It's a hard little decision to make here.
Your wolf's eyes are glazed over with hunger.
They're starved. Because of that bitch Sabrina, I cannot venture beyond the fortress walls. They choose to remain at my side, thus depriving themselves of the opportunity to hunt.
You seem to have a better understanding with wolves than with humans.
I raised them from when they were cubs. In a sense, they are my only friends.
Well, guess we're going back on a hunt, friends.
All right, I'll see if I can find something for them.
I spotted several wyverns in the area, on the peninsula across the river from the camp. If you could slay 3 of them and bring me their meat, I'll reward you.
Reward me?
I have a runestone that can be cast into a blade. What did you think I had in mind?
Nothing. I'll be back soon.
Geralt?
What do your wolves eat?
Meat, Witcher. Yet there are very few animals in the valley. Wyvern meat, however, would do.
I'll be going.
Alrighty. I need to bring Deidre 3 portions of wyvern meat. Look at our medallion going crazy, friends. So she definitely has something going on here. That's for damn sure. Well, let's get up here, see if there's anything going on up here. Oh, all this stuff is blocked off. Wow. Still destroyed from... Oh, I can't say it's still destroyed from Savola fight. Because this is in the, way in the past, friends. Let's see if we can find some wyverns before, I guess, we go to Eskel's, the mine or whatever it is Eskel's in. Interesting. Wasn't expecting to be sent on another fetch quest. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna do it, get it done at least for her. But the thing is, the way she was talking about, what other thing do you have in mind? I don't know if you can venture that route in this game, but I'm hoping we don't go ahead and sleep with the girl. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. It's strange. Where could this possibly be? Wyverns? Oh my god. Alright, well, I will catch up when we find some damn wyverns here. What did she say? We need 3 wyvern meats? Alright, well, let's see if we can pull... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Goodbye, wyvern. See ya. Well, there's one. You know, I want to take another swallow, but let's try to wait until we can get into the cave. See if we can go ahead and maybe pull these guys one at a time here. Come on, sucker. Sit down, wyvern. I literally couldn't find these wyverns anywhere, friends. 20 minutes of running around trying to freaking find wyverns here. Alright, we have one more left. Let's go ahead and bust them up. Eat that, royal wyvern. Alright, Geralt, simmer down. Alright, we have all the wyvern stuff. Let's go ahead and head on back to Deidre. Turn this in. Wyvern meat on deck, baby. Here you go.
Geralt?
Time to feast. Here you go, pups.
They won't accept anything from you. I'll feed them myself. Diablo! Banshee! Here is the rune I promised you, Witcher.
Nice bauble.
Why are you looking at me that way?
Witcher, do you know many a princess wears batiste next to her skin?
Is that a question that befits a princess?
What the hell can you know of princesses? I was one, and thus know quite well that the pleasure resides in being able to do whatever one wishes. Do I need to tell you what I want, or can you guess?
Oh, come on, man. I think I should have just said, take care, have a good one. Damn it. I honestly feel terrible that we just did that, considering that's Eskel's, child surprise. I don't know. Anyways, let's just read the, let's read the journal, friends. I didn't expect that, and I kind of should have just cut off the dialogue there, but okay. Reverend Adamina admits that as the firstborn child, Deidre is legally entitled to inherit all titles and states from her father. However, he simultaneously claims that she has lost the right and certainly should not rule, given that she is cruel changeling. We already read that. Oh, the card. Okay. Let's get down to Eskel, friends. We've wasted enough time. This DLC is very interesting. I do, however, like it, but I feel like it is very unnecessarily big. I literally took almost 40 minutes trying to get that wyvern meat for her, and that was a bit much. It's more than definitely more than base game when it comes to fetch quest. The base game kind of just, you can kind of get them on the way, but this one was so out of the way, it was a bit much, friends. Let's get to this mine. because I am curious to see what the hell's going on with Eskel and this whole situation here, and stop collecting damn cards, Geralt. I guess that's my fault for wanting to keep up with the dialogue there. Holy moly. Because, like, I wanted to talk. I wanted to expand the dialogue. I didn't just want to cut it off. I didn't think we were going to bang it to her. Is this the right way here? Yeah, buddy. Anyways, friends, I am not surprised that happened. Kinda figured as much. So a skeleton and a bonfire? Hell yeah, friends. Well, it's got that. Let's go ahead and upgrade the weapon here. You know, I'm wondering if we'll have to meditate, because we're gonna need to take Swallow here. I already have Toniao on deck since I accidentally pressed the damn button again, like I always do. New journal entry, mine. The mine near Kermorn is at least as old as a fortress. Once a rich source of iron ore, it is now deserted, mining having ceased long ago. Its abandoned tunnels have fallen into ruin, and the Witchers ventured there solely to gather suet mushrooms. When the Witchers return from their past each autumn, they must exterminate the monsters that make their lair in the mine while the beast slayers are away. Okay. Well, I feel like we're gonna need Cat here. That's good because it didn't give us that much poison. And let's take Swallow as well. Holy moly.
Hey, Geralt.
Eskel, I wanted to talk about Deirdre.
Fine, but we should tend to the Kikimors first. We need to destroy their cocoons. The art is best for that. It's dark inside, so down a dose of cat.
Let's go.
Obviously Witchers aren't very talkative. So let's eat a fucking mutton leg, baby. Now let's look at the journal here, because Eskel stuff. The calm and reasonable Witcher is my peer. We are similar in many ways, and people often think we are brothers. Well, we obviously are damn brothers, man. In our own little way, we are brothers with Eskel. So he said Ard takes care of the, holy moly, the cocoons. I wonder if we take out the cocoons. See ya. Alright, you fight, I'll take out the cocoons, Eskel. See ya. Oh, we might be pulling the whole house here, friends. I hope not. I'm hoping this is just a thing. Take out the cocoons and they kind of go away. Oh, shit. Eskel, get him. I'm running, pal. Good riddance.
First chamber is clear. Let's go deeper.
Care to tell me something about Deirdre?
It was about 20 years ago. I rescued Deirdre's father from a gang of Bobolaks. I must have heard too many of Vesemir's stories about the eternal law of surprise.
We've all heard too many of those.
The prince, spattered with Bobolak blood, looked at me and said, "You saved my life, Witcher. As I am your debtor, say what you wish in return." All I could think of was the famous line, "You will give me what you know not that you have." I shall return to Caingorn 6 years from now to see if destiny acted in my favor. I never went back to Caingorn. Then rumors started circulating about the curse of the Black Sun. There was confusion, but that's another story. We have Kikimors to tend to.
All right, but I'll have a few more questions.
Hell yeah, Eskel. Let's go fucking bust some more Kikimor's asses, pal. What did that update? I want to keep reading this as it updates because it's a very short DLC, I'm guessing. Deirdre became Eskel's unexpected child when the Witcher saved her father's life. In gratitude, the Prince of Caingorn promised Eskel whatever unexpected thing he found when he returned home. Eskel and the girl share a special bond. Some might even say they are bound by destiny. Very much so. Same thing going on here with Geralt and Ciri, friends. Obviously what we did last time worked, so let's go ahead and just take these damn things out. Nothing to see here, don't be rude. Is this one? I don't think that's one. Yeah, it's one. Goodbye. You want some too? Oh. Give it to them, Eskel. They're pissed. You pull aggro, I'll flank them. Or I'll get aggro and you flank them, Eskel. Witchers, baby, 101. Here we go. We know what we're doing, pals.
One chamber left. Let's take a breather.
What do you know about the Curse of the Black Sun?
I did take an interest in it, and even bribed a certain wizard to let me look at documents drafted for the Council of Mages. I took some notes. It seems the mages screwed up as usual. Sabrina Glefisig was chosen to examine the Princess of Cairngorm. It was hatred at first sight. Something about a guy.
Women.
It only got worse. Sabrina concluded she had enough proof to consider Deirdre a cursed mutant and to subject her to real studies. As I'm sure you've guessed, Deirdre had no intention of being examined, not least because she was a princess. She persuaded several of the prince's warriors to get rid of Sabrina. All hell broke loose at the castle in Cairngorm. Many died, and there was some priestess among the corpses.
What did the priestess have to do with anything?
Nothing. From what I know, she landed in the wrong place at the wrong time. After it was all over, Deirdre fled the castle.
And the pursuit continues to this day.
Exactly. I'll give you my notes on the curse when we're done with the Kikimores. Let's get to work.
Hell yeah, more fighting, Eskel. But honestly, friends, can you blame her for fleeing? I wouldn't want her to freaking do studies on me. Hell no. No freaking way. It is just all very interesting, friends. Let's go and take out the cocoons again. Solid strategy here. Hopefully Tonya don't run out on us. Because we will be in trouble then, friends. See ya. Look at Eskel running them down. Get him, Eskel. Show him who's boss, big boy. Look at him. Nothing to see here. Oh, hell. We got the big boys. Two big boys. Shit. Alright, you get one. I'll get the other, Eskel. Eskel. Holy moly. Nothing to see here, friends. We don't have a Radford, so we can't take that. Let's just run around and recover some health, I guess. Hold on. We got any mutton legs? We got some bread, I guess. That's something. Close one.
Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well. It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's get out of here.
I learned as much as I can about Deirdre and the others. Let's see. Let's read this. The Curse of the Black Sun book contains the prophecies of the mage Eldebald and commentaries about his visions by other mages and scholars. It matters not if we believe Eldebald's words to have been a prophecy or the ravings of a madman, but we must humbly admit that life has shown they elicited such discussions. Elderbal's claim subverted the reigning systems of inheritance rights, eliciting something of a storm in world politics, spurring mages to become arbiters and distinguish between degenerate mutants and inhuman internal organs who will bring doom upon the world, and mere unruly spoiled madness wronged by inbreeding among the aristocracy and bad upbringing. Yet above all, Elderbal's words generated lively ethical and philosophical discussions centering on how deep we may penetrate in studying the essence of humanity, on whether it is admissible to use torture and vivisection in seeking the truth, on where we draw the line between monster and human. This work brings together and summarizes recent and not so recent discussion and debate of these issues. So interesting. Curse of the Black Sun is now in the journal. I believe we already read the top. Rumors about regarding bloody female outcasts born under the Black Sun and resembling women-only appearance many say the creatures prove nothing more than cruel monsters. Mages agree to explore the matter and proceed to employ various means in their investigations. I feel like we read this. Curse of the Black Sun was prophesied by Mage Eldebald, who predicted the return of Lilith, a mystical being who is to bring ruin upon the world. Lilith's second coming will be preceded by the appearance of 60 maidens wearing gold crowns who will fill the rivers, valleys with blood, thus preparing the way. So law of surprise here. When a witcher saves a man's life and the man says, "In gratitude, I will give whatever you desire," the witcher then answers, "You will grant me whatever unexpected thing you encounter when you return home." In rare instances, the surprise proves to be an infant born during the father's absence. Based on a law of surprise, the child belongs to the witcher, becoming the unexpected child to whom the witcher is bound by destiny. Many unexpected children were brought to Kaer Morhen when they were raised and trained to be witchers. Vivisection, I was butchering this word in the codex. Vivisection is the act of operating on a living organism. Mages perform vivisections on monsters and animals in an effort to expand their knowledge of anatomy. The subject must always be strongly fastened to the operating table as anesthesia, as not generally used during the procedure. Those who examine young women who might have been affected by the Curse of the Black Sun often employ vivisection. It is the only procedure that allows one to determine with certainty if someone is a mutant and thus may be a dangerous beast. So that's that, friends. Vesemir wanted us to decide we must make the decision what to do with the girl. We must make the decision what to do with the girl. I guess let's head on back to where Vesemir is. So this is all indeed very interesting, friends. The whole thing with Eskel's child surprise, and she said something about him. Remember, Geralt said something about him becoming Prince of Cairngorm or something like that. What do you want him to become, Prince of Cairngorm? But this is all very interesting. Eskel seemed to not really care about the whole situation, but as we know, you can't really run from destiny. Eskel, you're always going to be bound to her some way or the other. I don't think we're going to let her go over to Sabrina, friends. I just don't feel like that's the right thing to do.
Wolf.
What's your take on all this?
Let's show that dandy and his witch what can happen when you threaten witchers. Call it a lesson in respect.
So you think we should get involved?
They came here, leaving us no choice. It would be cowardly to back down. Have you thought about how Eskel will feel if we give up the girl?
I'm trying to get some perspective on everything.
Wolf.
See you later.
Lambert makes a good point, friends. We are witchers. Eskel seems like he doesn't want to give the girl over, and this is his choice, as it would be Geralt's choice if it was Ciri, so I feel like that's what we're going to do.
Wolf, gather as much information as you can.
I mean, I think we're ready.
Wolf.
I think it's time we decided.
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece. This concerns our safety and Kaer Morhen. A mistake could cost us dearly.
Let's do this.
I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kaedwen will be off-limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules Three Coal Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
I feel like we shouldn't give the girl over. If Kaedwen is off limits to Witcher, so be it. You know? Maybe they'll come around to senses eventually. Let us in there when monsters just go ahead and ravage the hell out of the land. So I feel like we shouldn't give her over. Eskel doesn't seem like he wants to give over his child surprise, so who are we to force his hand here?
We can't let the sorceress get her hands on the girl. It wouldn't be right.
So what do we do about Sabrina and the nobleman?
Deirdre must give up her claims. That should satisfy Merwin. And the sorceress, well, she'll have to live with our decision.
Either that, or I'll turn her lovely little head into something to place on the mantle.
Lambert, save your morbid lines for later. Let's try to resolve this peacefully.
All right. Eskel, Geralt, go see our princess. We'll wait for you here.
So we're gonna... Alright. Level up, baby! And Lambert's a bit morbid, friends. We need to speak to Deirdre. Alright, well let's go... What's up? Let's go?
We finally decided. Good.
Let's go get your daughter, Eskel, and save her freaking life. We can't just let her die. Look at her. She's over here chilling. I still feel terrible what we did, friends, because that's like technically Eskel's, you know, child surprise, I guess. Child.
That was nice.
Calm down, big girl. We're not going again, friend. Can't do it here.
We've decided to help you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
We need to settle things with your brother. You have to go to the camp with us and tell him that you relinquish your claims to the throne and estate.
Thus stripping Sabrina of support.
A high price, but I see no other choice.
That's settled then.
I'm glad, Deirdre, really.
We need to see Merwin Adamain at the camp. Cool.
All right. Let's see what Merwin says.
Come on, let's go over here now, pal. We are completely out of stamina around her. I hope we don't have to fight over here, friends. I don't want to kill these people, man. I feel bad if we're gonna have to go over here and slaughter them people. And the freaking mercenary guy kind of seen it coming if we're going
Can't wait to see
to.
Sabrina's face when we tell her she has to get out of here.
Hell yeah, Lambert. Lambert's like, I kind of like his personality, man.
It's time to settle this.
He's just like, I don't know. I like him. That's all I can say about Lambert. He's just that. I just don't know what else to say besides he's just that. Let's go over here and say hello, shall we? Well, let's get steel out if we're going to, oh, that's not, I guess that is steel, but let's go ahead and let's get the real one out, man. There we go, Geralt. Kinda hoping we don't have to kill anybody. But this is the Witcher we speak of, friends. They're all gonna get slaughtered here in a matter of seconds, probably. Excuse me, Merwin. Your sister's here.
Bloody wolves.
She brings tea.
To what do we owe this procession?
Merwin, there's a way to resolve this peacefully.
To feed the wolves while saving the sheep.
Very well. I shall hear you out.
Forgetting anyone?
No, this is strictly Merwin's business. We will speak with you too, Sabrina. Later.
Merwin, I am prepared to relinquish my claim to the throne and the lands of Caingorn, I am ready to give up my title as princess.
Unconditionally?
No, but I have only one. You will strike me from your mind. You will cease pursuing me and return home, taking this witch with you.
Deirdre,
Silence, woman. Merwin, you must see through this. This is a trick.
we will draft all the necessary documents here and now, witnesses present. All will be clarified.
Merwin, don't believe them. Remember how Robin ended.
That was your doing, Glevisig. You and your magic.
Merwin, order brings to arrest Deirdre. Only then will your title be safe. Without that, you will live in fear, always.
I shall kill you, witch.
The hell?
I'll be watching you.
Holy moly! Did she kill Eskel? What happened there? Well, obviously she didn't kill him. Because he's in the base game.
Scoundrel. For king and country!
Group style is rough, friends. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I sit there and get my ass kicked.
Hit him! Kill him!
See ya. Vesemir over here whooping him. Oh, Vesemir Lambert. Hell yeah. Quartermaster. See ya. He told us a nice story, friends, and now we're just whooping his ass. Hopefully the Scoia'tael guy got out, or the elf, the free elf. Well, we got the girl still alive. That's good, I guess. Where are we supposed to go? Excuse me.
The non-humans sympathize with that beast.
Wasn't me. Eskel's just down there, laying down.
Follow Deirdre.
I knew this would
inside the
end
tent.
badly.
Oh, she went inside the tent? It's damn right it ended badly. Let's eat some bread or something, anything. We don't have any potions on board, friends. Getting our ass whooped.
You had it coming, brother. Instead of a prince, you'll be a dead man. And I have a special set of gifts for you, witch. Only the best.
She has gone entirely mad. Witcher, help me! Sabrina, use your magic. We can defeat her.
Magic does nothing to me, brother dear. Geralt, I did not intend to attack Eskel. He scared me. It was an instinctual reaction.
Abandon your plans of revenge on Sabrina. Forgive your brother. Prove the mages wrong. Prove that you are no beast.
And if I tell you I cannot find it in me to forgive? If I say that I long to put that bitch through real torture? Will you see that as an admission of my guilt?
I'll see you as a morbidly vengeful child, but I'm no judge.
Geralt, don't be a fool. It doesn't take wisdom to see that she has lost her mind. It must be the progressing mutation.
You're only guessing.
Witcher, I should remind you of the letter from King Henselt himself. If anything happens to me, King Henselt will have you all eliminated.
You're like children. Since you want me to decide, I will.
Kinda don't really want to fight her. I don't want to fight Deirdre. If I tell her to drop her sword, we're gonna have to kill her. Can we get Sabrina out of here? Can we just make her leave? Without doing bloodshed here? Because I just don't want to fight her. They're all fucking evil. Let's just see if we can do this peacefully somehow.
Sabrina, you must leave. Immediately. Your magic is useless, and your scheming brought us here. But as I said, I am neither judge nor executioner. Just leave.
Geralt, have you gone mad?
No. I don't know that I'm right to do this, but I'm giving you a chance to survive.
But...
No buts. You must go. You played your cards poorly. I don't believe a word of what you say, and something tells me that if you leave, Deirdre and Merwin will figure out their differences.
It seems I have no choice.
go now.
She might be controlling Merwin somehow.
I'll get her someday.
I doubt it. One last piece of advice. If you value your life, you'll settle things with your brother, return to Caingorn, and not so much as stick your nose out of your castle for several months, perhaps years.
Easily said. Merwin, can you forgive me? I will relinquish my title. I never craved power, but I need your support. I cannot do this alone.
As the Witcher demonstrated, we have much to learn. I was a fool to listen to Sabrina's counsel. I forgive you, Deirdre, and ask you to forgive me.
I'll be going. Eskel's unexpected child, Princess Deirdre Adamain, born in Destiny's shadow. She could have changed her own fate, abandoned vengeance in favor of forgiveness, demonstrated kindness and humanity. The mercenaries were massacred in the fight at the camp. Was it worth it? Was the death of Merton Brings and his mercenaries truly the lesser evil? No one can know that. In any case, Merwin and Deirdre ruled jointly, leading Caingorn during the best time in its history. Several years later, a large crow arrived at Kaer Morhen, carrying a letter bearing the seal of the Princess of Caingorn. Eskel threw it into the fire without reading it, and we never spoke of Deirdre Adamain again.
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre. Though none ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.
Interesting little adventure, friends. I actually really liked it. It's cool because at the end you've seen the little the blood mark on Eskel's face. That must have been how he got the scar. I don't know if they touched on how he got the scar in the books. I think they just straight out said that he had the scar in general. I don't know if they ever touched on how he got the scar, but it looks like the games indeed did touch on it. So I was thinking about that when I was talking to Eskel. I'm like, wait, where's his scar at? I know I've seen a scar. I know Eskel has a massive scar on his face, but this is where he technically got the scar from his child surprise. Interesting. Well, it was very good. When we jump back into this, we will do side effects, and then after side effects, friends, Witcher 2. I'm really excited, but anyways, I really did enjoy it. It was a nice little story, nice little lore dump into the Witcher series. The whole Black Sun curse thing was very cool. I feel like we did the right path there, letting her go. I feel like if we would have killed her, we probably would have had to kill her, her brother, and then we probably would have killed Sabrina. I don't know. It would have been a very interesting situation there. But I feel like we definitely did the right thing. We definitely didn't force Eskel's hand by killing his own daughter, or siding against his own, let's just call her ward, I guess. Child surprise, there you go. But anyways, it was just really enjoyable. Looking forward to the next one. Hopefully that one is enjoyable as this one. But anyways, friends, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Stay safe out there. Till next time. See you then. Have a good one.